Next up on my journey reviewing the Paper Mario series is its 5th iteration, Paper Mario Color Splash, a game that had a strong opening, wonderful settings, and combat that became pretty stale and frustrating. All in all, if I had to sum up how I felt about Color Splash, I want to like it more than I did. Continuing the Paper Mario franchise, Intelligent Systems was once again tasked with developing a brand new title that would seamlessly incorporate a Nintendo system twist, the Wii U pad, a feat that many third-party developers wished that they could ignore.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Given further direction from Nintendo, Intelligent Systems was instructed to further deviate from their other RPG series, Mario and Luigi. This led the development team to focus more on the puzzle solving and overarching themes and gameplay mechanics. This led to Paint as its theme for Mario to interact and navigate the world in his latest adventure, from in-world puzzle solving to battle mechanics. Evolving the Sticker Star battle system, a game which is about $40 too expensive for me to even bother giving energy towards, Intelligent Systems developed a card battle mechanic requiring Paint to color cards to give them power. This hinges on the use of the Wii U gamepad to organize Paint and flick the battle cards into the battlefield. Meanwhile, the art direction for Color Splash was to focus on creating realistic paper textures. In October 2016, Paper Mario Color Splash was released worldwide on the Nintendo Wii U. Our adventure begins on a stormy night when Princess Peach and Toad visit Mario, delivering some disturbing news. With them, they brought what appeared to be a paint-drained Toad with a mail stamp. Looking at a map where this Toad had been mailed from, Mario, Peach, and Toad sail off to Port Prisma on Prism Island, a once peaceful island that is eerily quiet and missing paint everywhere in the town square. Reading a sign from the dried up fountain in the town square, Mario smacks a paint can named Huey awake. After explaining the situation to Huey, Peach realizes that a Shy Guy kidnapped Toad. Before being drained by the Shy Guy, Toad throws battle cards at Mario. Huey drenches Mario in paint, beats the Shy Guys, and repaints Toad. After an initial investigation, Huey confirms that the fountain in the town square is missing its guardians, the big paint stars. It turns out Bowser, covered in black paint, captured all the big paint stars and ordered all of the minions to capture paint throughout Prism Island. So, once again, it is up to Mario to rescue the 6 big paint stars and stop Bowser before it's too late, before he rids the world of color and covers it in black paint. Now, let me give credit where it's due. Color Splash looks fantastic. Every locale is intricately designed as if it's taken off of an arts and crafts table. Colors pop, the lighting is gorgeous, and the set pieces are always fun on Prism Island. As much as I enjoyed Super Paper Mario, I just felt like areas were bland and I could not feel any attachment to the main town flip side. And every level Mario explores and finds a mini paint star, the world map receives more color. It just felt so good seeing your actions positively influencing the world you interact with. To date, this is the best looking Paper Mario game I have experienced so far. Paper Mario 64 was limited in its graphical capabilities, and Thousand Year Doors effects were a little flat in comparison to what the Wii U could replicate. From the structures, the character paper designs, and even the ground appears as if it were glued cardboard. Once again, Intelligent Systems designed another title where its art direction will age fantastically. Further enhancing my experience playing Color Splash was its soundtrack. The music is loud and in your face when it comes to character introductions and signifying grand moments. Every achievement Mario received was always celebrated and felt like a party. Even the battle music would change depending on Mario's health. Battle music would range from upbeat and cheerful, while at full health, to sluggish and slow when Mario's health was low. The accompaniment was almost like another character in Color Splash. Whether I was exploring a creepy hotel, running on a stolen train, or relaxing on the beach, the music had me grinning from ear to ear. While being charmed by the music's settings, I was also entertained by Color Splash's side characters and Mario's main companion Huey. Almost all side characters have a little attitude and unique personality that adds to the level Mario is exploring. This can range from a French cuisine chef to Toad speaking like pirates and much more. Many of the side characters aren't as in-depth as past Paper Mario titles, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like in Super Paper Mario, Mario having fewer side characters allowed grander character arcs and better written iterations of well-known characters in Mario's past. In this title, Mario's only companion is Huey. He's an upbeat, charismatic, quick-witted pink can that I found to be pretty enjoyable. My first impression was that he had a few too many one-liners like in a Marvel movie, but that was just Huey's exterior. When the plot would slow down, Huey would always have a little self-reflection on the current situation and would always say thank you to Mario for being there. At the end of the day, Huey may be a bit of a clown, but he's reliable and willing to do what's right. Now, what I wish had been better were Color Splash's battle mechanics and its system. My initial reaction to the battle cards was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed that each card had different power scaling and was rewarded with greater damage output or splash damage when timing Mario's hits correctly. Overall, it felt pretty good fighting enemies. Every time I won a battle, I would collect cards, coins, and these little paint hammers. The paint hammers in Color Splash are similar to collecting XP like star points. After collecting so many hammers, the maximum amount of paint Mario could carry would increase. This felt good and it incentivized me to keep fighting enemies and engage with its battle mechanics. However, at each level, the amount of increased paint would decrease. As time went by, each battle felt less rewarding and like I was wasting my more powerful cards. It got to a point where I was proactively avoiding any and every unnecessary confrontation. If you were ever low on cards or run out, Mario was dead in the water. You can run from battles, but it's unreliable at best, and Mario can spend 10 coins for cards in battle, but you only receive one card. And that's not exactly the shot in the arm you need to get you through a boss battle. Now, before taking on Bowser, Mario fights the Koopa Kids, the main enemy Mario fights before rescuing a big paint star. It's a small nitpick, but I hate the Koopa Kids. They feel like a very uninspired enemy and more like stand-ins for a more engaging enemy. It was always way more exciting seeing the shadowy outline at the start of a chapter and wondering what or who Mario was going to fight in the original game. Instead, you know, it's just Lemmy jumping on the screen. Whoopee, I guess. Now, to beat the Koopa Kids, Mario needs to collect these special items called things. These things consist of random 3D items in the real world, like a piggy bank, a fan, camera, and much more. Mario finds them, squeezes them, and now he's got a special card. But during the boss battle, you need to have the right thing and use it at the right time, which is generally when you knock down the Koopa Kid's health to about 50%, and that's when the Koopa Kid gives Mario a clue as to what thing he should be using in that battle. Now, I don't have an issue with that, but there were a couple times where I should have found the right thing in a different level, and I mean like 3 or 4 levels ago. Not to mention, some of these things are pretty annoying to collect, particularly this magnifying glass that was trapped in a block of ice. Now, what melts ice in the Mario universe? You would think you could use a Fire Flower card to do the job. Nope, not that. Oh, how about this other special item that I found called the Ice Pick? Nope, that's not it either. Instead, you need to get a hairdryer that was found in a volcano so you can melt the magnifying glass out of the ice. I'm sorry, I think there should have been a couple of solutions to an issue that appears to be open-ended. Especially when something in your item is called a frickin' ice pick. Anyway, once Mario uses the correct thing at the correct time, the Koopa Kid is defeated and a big paint star is freed. A sense of satisfaction that would reduce exponentially for me every time. Now that Mario has saved all 6 big paint stars, you find out Bowser's reason for being in Port Prismo was because he wanted a rainbow shell, but mistakenly mixed all the paint, turning it black. Bowser became corrupted by the black paint and influenced by its power to steal all the paint from Prism Island. Thanks to Luigi and a very subtle advertisement from Nintendo, Mario can be taken to Bowser's floating castle. While battling Bowser, Mario uses Huey's ability to absorb Bowser's black paint. Once Bowser is freed from the black paint, Mario, Peach, and Luigi escape while Huey sacrifices himself by absorbing Bowser's entire castle and floating away into space so no one can come in contact with the black paint again. Overall, there is a lot to enjoy from Color Splash, but once you're sick of its battle mechanics, it is a bit of a drag. Now, I admit that I had to do a bit of grinding in Thousand Year Door, but that led to empowering Mario with badges, health increases, and flower points to use with his equipped badges. Yes, I will admit in Color Splash that his max paint would increase, but with decreasing returns every time Mario would level up. It felt like more was lost at the end of every fight than what was gained, which affected my enjoyment by the last 20% of Color Splash, which is a shame. I loved the art direction, the music, the writing, and the side characters. It just fell apart towards the end. I mean, Bowser in my opinion wasn't even the villain. He wanted a pride shell but was too stupid to understand what happens when you mix every color at once. It comes off a little anticlimactic. I honestly expected to fight the black paint as a separate villain controlling Bowser like a puppet, similar to how Majora's Mask was the actual villain in The Legend of Zelda. Well, I mean, I guess Thousand Year Door did the fake out main villain already. I wish I could say it's about the journey, not the destination. But when you're sick of the journey's arbitrarily enforced roadblocks, you want to call it a day. So with all of that in mind, I give Paper Mario Color Splash a 6.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking to the end of the video. If you want to help the channel, leave a like and subscribe. Every little bit helps me as a small creator and would greatly appreciate it. If you like Paper Mario, I have this series set up here, and be sure to see me cover Paper Mario Origami King. My name is BirKey, and see what is in my corner next time.